So, Michael, we don't really know each other. Can you just introduce yourself a little bit? Uh,
Yes, yes. Hi, Connor. Yeah, about me. My name is Michal. I'm from Poland, Warsaw, and I'm a software developer. I have been a software developer for a couple of years, mostly web development, front end, stuff like this. And recently, I got interested in creating my own project as a solo startup. Um, yeah, so that's uh, that's about me. And how about you, Connor?
well, yeah. So I'm an SEO and YouTuber, so I mainly do marketing, but I just got super interested in coding with these new AI apps and things that allow even a beginner like me to make apps and stuff like this. And so I guess now we have a challenge, right? It's 5 days.
Yeah.
Who can create what? Let's say me versus you. I don't know if we need to frame it like that, but I think it will be interesting to find out what we can actually get in these few days. So what do you have any ideas of what you want to create?
Yeah. First of all, that's gonna be very interesting for me. Because as we found out, we have totally different backgrounds,
Mhm.
and I'm a professional software developer, and you are not so into coding actually, but you still wanna do the same. So create a startup, and about the ideas. So for the weekend, I was thinking about some ideas, and I have one idea which I will probably try to implement in this 1 week challenge.
Okay.
And yeah, maybe it will evolve into something else. Maybe I will switch to something else. But let's start with this one. And my idea is to create, of course, something with AI. That's the goal of the challenge, to use AI for building, and also to create a product which uses AI. So I would like to create some kind of AI assistant thing, because how I get this idea. So yesterday, um, I worked on Cursor, which is yes, you know Cursor. It's a you
Yeah,
know,
I've
right?
tried it a little bit, yeah.
And yeah, it's a IDE, so it's an editor for making code. And I found one problem with when using Cursor. It has a AI built in, and it preferably you can use Cloud AI there. But the problem is that when you talk to this AI, it has some session system, so it loses context. So when I talk to it in one session, when I open a new session, like another day, it forgets what we're talking about. So that's why I thought about this AI assistant idea with actual memories. So the I would like to solve this problem for me, that this uh, AI assistant should remember more information about me, who I am, what are the goals, so we can make some kind of relationship with it, and so it resembles more a real life like coworker, which can help you with the project ongoing. You can imagine like this assistant should remember, like, not only just access the code base like the AI can actually already do in the Cursor app, but also like mm, remember who you are and what are your goals. So in this example, we are having this challenge to create a startup, and I would like such an assistance to actually know that you're doing this challenge, and what is your background, stuff like this.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can. That's a pretty
That-
good. That's a really good idea. Yeah, because I can think of many applications of how you could use that. In the for many things. You need a kind of a co-assistant, and I think that's what AI is best at, right? Is like helping you. You still need to do stuff, but it helps you. And then I think being able to either chat with it or talk to it is like and that's a really cool way to work nowadays, I think.
yeah, I can show, I create some kind of MVP in the cursor code actually.
Okay.
Yeah, do you want me to show it now, or maybe first tell me about your idea for startup?
Yeah, sure. So my idea is, well, I want to do a few ideas really. It's really just to try to get as much done as I can in 1 week. That's my goal. So today I want to create like a Kanban board, just like to kind of help me to, put all my other tasks, all my other coding tasks for the next uh, app or whatever I want to make, so that I always have a place that I can say, okay, I need to do the authentication and then drag it over. And simple app. I want to try. I have this idea of keeping things as simple as possible. So like, because you learn a lot of things in your life, right? And it's kind of there's always stages, right? Isn't there? So I wanted to start with like the simplest things and then move up progressively to more difficult things. So I want to do that today, and then I want to build a platform, course platform. I mean, it's going to be super simple. Like the whole idea is just I'm making a course about Bolt.new, so people can, log into the course, they can pay for the course on the front end, and there's a little sales page or whatever. They can pay for the course and then watch the videos. So that's kind of like as far as that. I don't want it to be too complex. I want to try and get that as far as I can. And then I don't know if I'm gonna have time. The more I think about it, the more complex that sounds. So let's see how far I get. But I'd also like to create some sort of uh, AI coach as well that you can talk to about YouTube, because YouTube is quite a difficult skill to get good at. So I thought like kind of getting some feedback on your YouTube ideas would be super helpful. And obviously, AI, like we're talking about with your projects as well, as like AI would be amazing for helping with that.
So you actually have three startups to do.
Well, the first one's not a startup. It's just it's for my own use, I guess.
Yeah, okay, okay. And the second one, I guess you don't want to pay other people, pay for the platform for your courses and for your product, so you can sell it on your own private website, right? And yeah,
Exactly, exactly. Yeah, yeah. I don't want to pay for that, so if I can do that for free, that would be awesome. Like that would be so cool.
yeah. So the first two are for you
Hmm.
personally, and the third one is possibly an idea to make some money, right?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. The third one's more like a SaaS app, I suppose. That it would be a SaaS, but yeah, obviously, I don't know how far I can get in 1 week with doing all of that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We will see. We will see.
We'll see. Cool. So, do you have any like goals or anything you think that would be interesting that might come from this challenge?
Um, yeah. So the goal is actually to create anything and to the state of it being shipped. So I want
Okay.
something shipped. So it should be it should be available for other users, and some other person can just check it, install, use it on their own, and um, um, yeah, like maybe create some user interface,
Hmm.
mm, create a website for this, and like for now, maybe some kind of free trial so everybody can use it, and later add some kind of subscription model when I see that actually people like the idea. So that would be the goal, to make like this MVP that other people can just check and use. So that would be the goal.
Perfect. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I guess. for you, um, for your first for the Kanban startup and for your website with courses, you want to make it done. And yeah, I would like to ask about the third one. Like, what is your goal with the third one? This AI coach.
Well, I think really for this week, the goal is really just to learn as much as possible. That's like my main goal, just to try to see how far I can actually get in a
Okay.
week. Um, yeah, I mean, no, I don't have anything specific for what I would like to achieve or anything. I think the third one especially will need a lot of marketing behind it. So, I have to make it and market it properly. So it's probably going to be quite some time before it makes money properly. But yeah, I think it's a
Yeah,
few.
I think you should create like the smallest possible thing, like so
Yeah.
it's a real MVP. So don't wait too much, I think,
Okay. Let's do it.
like
Let's do it.
before
Okay.
like showing it to the world.
Yeah, that's the plan. That's the plan. It's like it's up here, but I just need to get it like out there as fast as possible, right?
In the smoky haze of a midnight lounge, where dreams and whispers softly scrounge, a silhouette in shadows grace lights a spark in this quiet space.
Okay, so I did the first task like super fast. It was pretty easy actually, to be honest. And yesterday I spent a lot of time trying to get an API to work with it. I got a bit shiny object syndrome actually and got a bit distracted, but I'm creating another app, another SaaS web app that I'm going to launch as well. So that one's been really cool. I made a bit of progress this morning with that one, and I'm making the course platform now. It's going quite well. Yeah, just lots of like mini little changes I need to make, so it's kind of time consuming, but not that difficult. So that's what I've got so far.
I would like to show you my MVP of AI assistant, which is persistent memory.
Midnight whispers soft.
So, Michael, we're back after a few days of working. So, I'm going to share what I got up to first. So, these are what I have so far. So, the first thing was actually super easy. This was the Kanban board. I did this in like one shot, I think it's called, right? One shot, one prompt or something. And you can see it works. Like you just add a task and whatever you want to do. So, and talk to Michael, and it works. So it is just a simple thing, I know, but it was pretty good for me to get this done quite fast. It looks pretty cool, I think, but obviously you kind of need to go back and forth a bit further. So then on Tuesday, then I actually changed my mind a little bit what I wanted to do. So I instead of the YouTube coach, I started on something different to have a bit of shiny object syndrome. So I started on this one here. So it's like an AI conversation tool. And this is the website I got. For the first one, I was using Bolt. This one now I'm using Lovable. So I tried to actually do this a lot in Bolt and got stuck a lot. I'll show you where I got stuck now in a second. But with Lovable, it looks pretty cool. I haven't didn't make any changes to this design at all. So it looks like a full website, like in one prompt. It's pretty
You
amazing.
created.
Even this worked, which was quite surprising to me because this often takes me a lot. And we have this kind of like progress dashboard. Like this isn't real numbers, but it looks cool. Um, and then this was the part I spent most of my time on. It was actually getting like an AI to chat with me in Spanish, and I got it to work eventually after a lot of debugging and errors. It's actually not working again because you need to connect this to Superbase to store all these conversations and stuff. And I can only have like two projects on the free plan, so I need to upgrade. But I actually got like the voice. I got this to work, so it would just like record there, and it would
Wow.
add the message in there. and I could practice in Spanish. So yeah, that took me ages to try to get this part, this API. I use the API with OpenAI, and yeah, I got this done. So I was pretty happy with that. And then the last project was my course platform. So yeah, this was done with Bolt. Um, so this is just what you call a holding video or whatever. I added this little section down here for different notes, and yeah, there's like a progress. So like I spent a while on this actually trying to, just add these little sections. Um, and then you can like mark, let's say, let's do the first one, and you can say mark complete, and then the progress bar moves along. So um, I've also been spent a while on the login and the logout. So now I wanted to make myself an admin, and then yeah, just like so I could change stuff here, and then other people couldn't mess with this stuff, I suppose. So I managed to make it so that people can sign up for this. And there's a sign up page as well. So that's what I got so far. I still have to record all these videos, so I was also playing around with, or just trying to do all that part. I think the struggle for me was definitely the API thing. Was like I spent ages on that, kept getting that messed up a bit, and also the authorization part was a bit challenging. Annoyingly, often when I'm messing around with this, it starts changing this, and that's like super annoying. I think that's a problem with AI. So I just found a way to kind of like lock the heading. So that's what I got. I'm pretty happy overall. I think I got a lot done. Um, and also was learning so much. So yeah, I don't know if you have any comments or anything you want to say or
Yeah, first of all, like, man, you did it. You made everything you wanted to do, and
yeah.
three applications. And wow, that's impressive. That's impressive. And wow, and just the questions. Like, do you have Stripe here, or do you take my no, not yet, right?
Not in any of them. I haven't done Stripe. No, no, because I think
Oh,
that's
okay.
a
But
bit more.
that's the only thing missing, and then you can just charge the people.
Yeah, exactly. So I just need to do the Stripe part, and then well, I want to get this much better, like to kind of have good level, because sometimes it messes up and it gets confused with the language and stuff. And there's a language changer, I think. Yeah, here is like you can change the languages, but sometimes it starts speaking in like Italian or it gets confused with that stuff. So I need to do a lot of testing of this. I think this is probably going to be the biggest problem. But
Yeah, but it looks so awesome, and well, that's a lot of creation you've done. So you worked the whole day, every day?
most of the day, yeah, most of the day.
Okay.
I do have other projects as well, like SEO stuff and marketing, but most of my time was spent on this stuff. Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's absolutely amazing. Like, this much of productivity in 5 days, it's top tier for me, really.
Yeah, I mean, the AI is just incredible, really, isn't it? It's the amount you can do without even knowing how to code is just it's just crazy.
And you used Bolt for all of these?
Bolt for the other two, and I tried to do this in Bolt, but I just got too many errors, so I ended up using Lovable for this one.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Lovable.dev. So yeah, I'll leave links to those tools down below as well if anyone wants to use them.
Yeah. Yeah, now you just need to show it to the world and see what people would say, and if if you get some how to call it, like these people that will come to you and use this,
Yeah, get some
users.
customer, get some traffic to it. Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
some traffic. All right. So, guys, this is my turn to show what I achieved in this 1 week challenge. So yeah, let me show you. All right, guys. So this is what I achieved in this 5 days coding challenge with Conor. And previously you saw what he achieved, and this is my project. And yes, here it is. I was working on AI assistant, which I implemented right now as an MVP, because before I start coding, I wanted to test this idea with X users. And yeah, you can see my post on my X, and you just follow me on X and see any update to this project. And this project is about an AI assistant, which right now is implemented entirely in the cursor, and I'm using cursor rules to make a memory system for this AI assistant. And yeah, just let's see how it works. I will create a new chat, and as you know, usually it forgets all the context, but right now it should remember what's going on. So let's see. It starts to read the memory system. Yeah. And as you can see here, it says what I'm working on. It is an AI assistant. So that's a little inception here, because this AI assistant is a project and it's it's working on its own.
Cool.
And it also knows that I have this 1 week challenge.
Amazing.
I don't know why this is dev versus newbie. It just I just shared the post, and
Yeah.
it understood it like this. But Conor is not such a newbie here.
No, I'm definitely a newbie. Definitely a newbie. It's perfect.
Yeah, and it knows that we have live video recording right now.
Oh, brilliant.
Because I told it about this. I was just talking to it and said that next time this is what we're doing. And I also shared that my post got some attention and views. And yeah, that I will just show you how I'm going to work with it. So let's say, okay, AI, tell me what I should do next to more audience with this project, this AI assistant project. And this tells me what I should do.
Cool.
Okay, and I can say, yeah, let's see what is the proposals. Yeah, and it says I should create the best idea to create a short, engaging videos demonstrating different features of your AI assistant, and that's what we are doing right now, actually.
Yeah. Exactly. Perfect.
Yeah, it says I can create a blog,
Nice.
do more collaboration with Conor.
Very good.
And yes, right now it's just an MVP, but yes, I should ask users for more features. And yeah, okay, and because it's in cursor, and it also helps you create your project. So let's say right now I decided to ship it, and yeah, I will tell you what I want to do. Yeah, and now it starts helping me coding. Okay, and yes, I will tell it that this is my decision and memorize it in the system. Okay, next link. Help me later with this. So it will memorize and help me later with this, because yeah, I'm just right now showing you what are the capabilities of this system.
Oh, cool. Okay, so
And
it's saving this now to your cursor to this file.
yes,
Mm.
and it's create a shipping plan. Yes, I'll need to accept it. And just to demonstrate, like, for example, tomorrow I will open this project and say hi again. It will read the memory. Yeah, then now help me ship it.
Oh, cool.
Okay, so yeah, that's a demonstration.
Nice. Um, cool. So, do you want to talk a little bit about, like, let's say, the insights of this week? I think we've both learned a lot of different things. Maybe you can go first. Tell me what you've learned, or if you want to talk about this project or any other project, then I'd be quite interested to know.
All right. So what I learned is mainly about AI. I tried to see what the current state of AI has capabilities right now, and what are the options for a startup, and how to use it in your startup.
Hmm.
That's how I got this idea to create this AI assistant. And yeah, I can see that it's extremely easy to use AI in Cursor, and it would be also easy to make any kind of project with this. The problem I found is that usually these AIs don't have a memory system,
Hmm.
and uh, I see that maybe creating a memory system on my own would be a good idea, and it was very, very easy to create it in Cursor. You just need to create this cursor rules files, and yeah, I spent some time to create these rules, but I even didn't even create those rules myself. I the AI created for itself, so I'll just talk like in natural language what I wanted to do, and it just create this instructions of for it with
Nice.
this and all those rules. Of course, it's not the final version. It's not working as I would like it completely,
Hmm.
but it's an MVP. So yeah, that's what I learned, and I would like to learn more about AI.
Yeah.
And
I think.
also, yeah, that's just one more thing that yeah, you should ship as fast as possible, even if it's just this, even if it's not a complete project, complete yeah, product. You can
Hmm.
just share it anyway on, for example, X, and just see what people will say. For example, one person said that I should upload this file to GitHub, which I forgot, and that would be better for users. And yeah, if you have audience, then people will just share what they think about it, and you should do it. First you create audience, and then you ship project. And because I had so many views, I think it was interesting to people, and that's why I decided to develop it more.
Yeah, I'm thinking about that point is like the is it the audience comes first or the idea comes first? Because in your case, actually, you shared the idea on X, and then lots of people started, before you'd actually, so you're using the idea and building stuff to build the audience. It's actually not really like, because sometimes you're trying to build an audience, but then you're like, oh, what content do I need to create to build the audience? You know what I mean? But actually, you
Yeah,
started the other way with the idea, with the product, and then people are like, they want to get involved. They want to be like, oh, this is cool because you can add this, or they start thinking themselves, I could use this. In this case, I think it's a very good example because it's like it's a possible, for me, it's maybe more of a feature than a product. It could be a feature
yeah,
in so many other products, like even the language learning thing platform that I'm making is like, that's something that I'll need because, you don't want to keep having the same conversation over and over again if you're practicing Spanish, right? So I think
yeah.
that's super interesting.
Yeah, but in your case, I guess you already have a product that people know about, and you just needed to create this platform for distributing your videos.
Yeah.
And yeah, so tell me what you learned. Or,
Well, yeah, I can definitely think I can see kind of like the difference. Kind of for me, I had an idea before that our mindsets, for example, would be quite different because of like our experience. I kind of do have this more like ship fast. I can do things quite quickly, but I can definitely see, the more complicated things, like let's say the voice agent that I wanted to to create, that you could talk to in Spanish that took a long time, and I just got lost, and it's like I'm lost, the AI is lost, is like, so there's a big problem there, you know what I mean? So at that point is like almost we somebody needs an expert. There needs to be an expert in the room at that point. Or something else I learned is like you can actually do like to get started, just have a few shots, like have a few goes, and then pick the one that you like the most. So like this language thing, I probably learned the most from that because I gave it a try with Bolt, and then I gave it a try with Lovable, and it works better in Lovable. So it's like, okay, like you can just give it like, because I think the temptation is to just start the project and then go, oh, I did step one, now I'll do step two. But instead, I think it's a good idea to like, boom, try it with like a four, 5 or 6 platforms, and then see, this platform is the right tool. And then over time, we'll probably learn that, uh, okay, like cursor is better for this product or this feature, and whatever windsurf is better for this feature. Um, even I was playing around with MCP is like the trending topic of the day, and I tried to do it in cursor, and it was like I got so confused and spent ages, and then I did it in windsurf, and it was like 2 seconds I had it done. I was like, oh, okay, I was using the wrong tool for this, for a beginner anyway, you know what I mean?
Yeah, so it seems like a little bit of coding knowledge is still required if you want to create something. At least it will help you not get lost that much.
Yeah.
So yeah, the AI can do dirty work for you, but sometimes it still can get lost, right?
Mm.
So coding is not dead, but maybe in some time.
What would you advise to me, let's say, if, or anyone else who's watching that's like stuck on something that's, it's like, oh, I'm stuck in this problem, and it's just like the AI is not helping. I don't know what's happening.
What I would advise, like, first think if this is even needed to like make it better and better your product until you have enough audience, enough users and viewers of whatever you create,
Yeah.
and then think about it. But if you already have this, then and actually maybe ask AI to help you learn code and understand. So when the AI create the code, you can ask it like, explain this code to me, and especially when it's not working, and try to understand it yourself with AI still.
Yeah. That's exactly what I learned. I realize now is like, now it's like nearly every step that I take, I'm almost like, I'm
Mhm.
really using ChatGPT as my guide to just, what's happening now is like, now I have this error, what's the problem? And then it comes out with the steps, and then I type that into like Bolt, and then that will solve the problem often. It's like if you keep going at the problem like in the same tool, it just doesn't, you do it 7, 8 times, and it's like still hasn't done anything. So it's like, go to ChatGPT, explain the problem, and then go back into the tool and say, here, I know probably in Cursor, maybe it works better, but in some of these other tools, maybe you need to do something like that.
Yeah, and as advertising, you can try to use my solution and tell AI who you are and what is your experience in coding, and tell that it should help you understand the code, and it will memorize it and will guide you through this. Yeah, just check it out.
Amazing. Yeah, yeah, definitely check out Michael's Twitter, X, whatever profile. I'll leave it down below, and you can check out the project as well. Uh, yeah, if there is a finished project, we'll update the video so you can see that too. So, anything else you want to
Yeah, and
say for the video?
yeah, just as last thing to say, definitely check Conor's YouTube video and social media X, and because you create a lot of amazing stuff, and I think like with your productivity, you're going to be successful very soon.
No,
And
thank
yeah, you created so many valuable SEO videos that I watched and I really liked, and I also learned about Bolt, which I would like to use.
Cool, cool.
So yeah,
Amazing.
Check this man's videos and YouTube channel for sure.
Thank you. Thank you. All right. See you later.
See you.
Uh,